so many times. Please come on camera. Please come on camera. Please come on camera. Please be on camera, please. Do not go away from the camera. Yeah. Okay, now let me start net present value. Yesterday's attendance will be same as today. It is not that Vishesh. I said yesterday's attendance, whoever is present today will be given the same attendance. I meant it in that way. Yeah, who's present today will get yesterday's also. Yeah, so the 17 students who are present right now will be getting it yesterday also. Suppose they are not there yesterday, fine, that's not a problem. Today is the double attendance. I think, am I clear? Yeah. I was going to take net present value. When is your CAT 2 exam?
24th, ma'am.
Of which month?
This?
This month.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So anyway, one particular syllabus is there. Three questions you have to have, right? Am I right? You have to have 3 questions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
One will be final accounts, and second will be ratio analysis, and whatever is happening right now, whatever I'm doing right now, right? That will also be included. Yeah, so 3 questions will be there. Fine. Final accounts I will not leave, because why you're studying the subject, you need to really know, because that's the only thing where you get to really make yourself thorough in the subject. So that will be there. So where is my, this is capital budgeting, right? So I've already uploaded these things, right? It is there in our Microsoft team. So I was just teaching you this payback method. We did the first method, first problem, initial investment and annual cash flow. That was the first method which we did. So we did 3 problems, I think. 4 problems. Yeah, 4 problems we have done. Okay, now we'll go to the net present value. Second method, net present value. Net present value. I'll just take the question from okay. Let me type. Okay, the first problem. In this problem, everything is covered. So kindly, please follow my method of doing it. Read the question always. Choice is to be made between two companies competing proposals require an equal investment of rupees 1,000 are expected to generate net cash flows as under. Okay, so there is a 3-column, project 1 and project 2. End of year 1 is 25,000 and rupees 10,000. End of year 2, 15,000 and 12,000. End of year 3, 10,000 and 18,000. End of year 4, nil, 25,000. End of year 5, 12,000 and 8,000. End of year 6, 6,000 and 4,000. The cost of capital of the company is 10%. Following are the present value table. Normally, present value table will be given in the exam, but as I'm attaching it with the question, so we need not have the table for the exams. Yeah, it is always there in the behind a textbook. Any statistics book or any accounting present value, capital budgeting, wherever it is there behind that appendix. Yeah, so this part I'm giving you for 10%. Present value factor at 10%, 10% per annum. Yeah, present value. Present value factor at 10% annum, 0.909 to 0.826, 3.751, 4, it is 0.683, 5, it is 0.621, 6, 0.564. Project proposal should be chosen and why? The first question. Evaluate the project proposal under back period. Counted cash flow method, which is otherwise called as DCF. Yeah. Excess present value index. This is a question where in this one sum, we are going to do all these three methods. So we will understand how to do this. Can we proceed? Hope you have understood the question. Can I have somebody taking this message and putting it in the chat box, please? Can I have somebody putting it in the chat box, the question?
Ma'am, we are not allowed to.
Yesterday, there was a person who gave me a message. I think, who was that? When yesterday there was a chat message. Or take a photo and put it in the WhatsApp or whatever it is. Pavan, you're not able to take a photo of this? Siddharth or anybody? You can type a message in the chat, I think.
No, ma'am, it's not
No,
allowed.
one second, ma'am. I took it on my phone. Quality isn't that good, but I'll just send it 1 second.
Okay. Because yesterday I got a message in the chat. I have not done anything restricted or anything.
Ma'am, you just need to unmute us
Ma'am,
from the chat.
You're not
Unmute.
able to access the chat, ma'am.
Oh, not able to access. Okay, no
Ye-
problem. Fine. Take a photo of this and put it in the chat bar in our WhatsApp, please. Can we do that? So that the problem was there. Yeah. This is a problem. Please have this in your chat box and do not go away from the camera, please. I request everybody to come back. Anyway, I've given, I don't know whether it is clear in the chat. Is it clear, Pavan? Are you able to see the question? Siddharth?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, I'm able to see the question.
Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so this is the question. So please listen carefully. We will go ahead with the solution right now. So the first solution is A. Payback. It's a very simple problem. Only thing is you need to really concentrate. Payback period method. Insert 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3. Yes. This is project 1. Project 2. Yeah. So year, cash inflows, and cumulative flows. Same way, year, cash inflows, and cumulative cash inflows. $5,000. Second year, 15,000. Third year, 10,000. Fourth year is there, and according to the question. Fifth year, it is 12,000. Sixth year. Can I have the cumulative? I think you are all very good in mathematics. Please tell me the cumulative fast. So 25 plus 15, how much?
40.
Thank you. That
50.
shows a good interaction. 50.
50,
So this will be 50 only because it is blank.
62,
62. 62.
68.
Don't make mistakes. 68, yeah. The next one here. One is 10,000. Second is 12,000. Third year is 18,000. Fourth year is 25,000. Fifth year is 8,000. Sixth year is 4,000. So what is the cumulative here? Can I have the cumulative here?
Ma'am, 10, 22,
22.
40,
40.
40, 65,
65.
73,
73.
and 78. So 77.
77. Thank you. So what is the initial investment for both the projects? It is there in the question. Can I have an answer from your side?
50,000.
Thank you. Initial investment. Initial investment. Project 1, rupees 50,000. And project 2 also it's 50,000. Am I right? There is different amount? No, right? How fast are we getting in project 1 50,000? How fast are we getting?
And third year,
That's really nice. Thank you. So project 1 and in the second year,
fourth,
project 1 has a payback period of 3 years. We have to write a lot while project 2 has a payback of 3.4 years. You don't have to take 4 years because it is till 40,000 we are covering in the third year and then the balance 10,000 is taken from the fourth year. Yeah. So 3.4 years, that is rupees 40,000 will be recovered in 3 years and the balance rupees 10,000 will be recovered in 10,000 divided by 25,000 into 12. Now, how did I get this? How did I get this? 10,000 divided by 25,000 into 12. Can you tell me? Hello, are you all there in the class?
ma'am, if in 112 by 25 to 10, how much we earn per month? And
I can't hear it. I can't hear you.
Ma'am, in year 4 we earn 25,000. So each month we are using 12 by 25,000.
Okay.
Multiplying by find number of months basically. For 10,000.
Okay, fine. So how much are we getting this? 10,000 divided by 25,000 into 12? We're finding out for the second year. Can you tell me how much you are getting? 10,000 is the only thing which we have to recover. Am I right?
4.8.
Yeah, 4.8. So 4.8. 4.8. Okay, 4.8 or 5 months. approximately. Yeah. Fine. So which is better, whether payback period for 3.54 years or 3 years is better? For project 2 is better or
3
project
years.
1?
3 years,
Project
ma'am.
1 is better. Yeah, project 1 is preferable. Hence, project 1 is preferable. Okay, so I finished this. Going into the next method, discounted cash flow. Cash flow method. Here again, we have to follow some tables. Yeah, year, cash inflow, discounted cash, discounted factors, and then present value. Yeah. Okay, here it is, year, cash inflows, discounted discount factor at 10% per annum and present value.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yeah,
So you've given a 10% discount per annum, correct?
yeah, it is there in the
So
question, discount
question.
factor.
So you mentioned something like sometimes it won't be in the question or something. It'll be in the back of the book or something like that.
Yeah, that normally I has it is now generally in any of your exams I give the present value factor.
Okay.
Normally it is there. I'm just giving you a chance. This thing that some teachers will not give you the present value factors.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
you need to
we
have
can
a copy of
expect
it
a factor in our exams, right?
in our exams. Yeah, in all your exams, when Deepa ma'am takes it, will be there. I will not
All right.
make you run around.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.
This is for project 1, project 2. I think you can do, when I'm doing project 1, you can do your project 2 for homework, okay? 25,000, 0.909. Second year, 15,000, 0.826. Third year, 10,000, 0.751. Third, it is nil, 0.683. Here it is 12,000, 0.621. Here it is 6,000, 0.564. So multiply it, 25,000 into 0.909. How much are you getting? 22,725. Take away 15,000 into 0.826. Can I have some answers in front of your class, please? 12,390. The third one at least. Third one.
I have a question. 7,510. I have a question, ma'am.
That would be the nil because 1 minute, Purvesh. Let me finish
Okay.
this.
Sure, sure,
12,000 into 0.621. How much are you getting it? 7,000. I think the class is quite quiet today. What happened to you all? Did not have breakfast? 1,000 into 0.564. Can I have an answer from your side, please?
3,384.
Full present value. Yes, Purvesh, what is it?
So why is it called discount at 10%, ma'am? Because we're anyway going to use the factor that is provided, right?
It is see, it gives you, see, there are different factors. 10% is there, 1% is there, 5% is there, 6% is there. So every percentage has got different values. You just open a statistics book, you will see it. For first year, 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. Open the
Okay.
book and see it. So you will get an idea of it. Total
Okay.
present value of cash inflow. Cash inflow. How much is the
What?
amount?
46,751.
46. 46 or 53?
Ma'am, 53,461.
Yeah, thank you. 53,461. Your less in initial investment. That's 50,000. NPV. Net present value is 3,461. Okay. So this is how you will do. Please do it for the even project 2. You can do it
Ma'am,
yourself.
so what does this NPV mean? Is it like, does it mean we're going to make that much profit? That's the expected profit
Exactly.
value?
Yes.
Okay.
Same way we do it for the second year and find out which is better. Yeah, I'm leaving the space for you all. Yeah, if you are not able to do it, otherwise if somebody has done it already, please let me know. If you've done it already, let me know. So say all the particular aspect, if I do for both the projects, then where will you work hard? Yeah, you will not be able to work hard. So please do this as a homework. Whichever is preferable. Preferable is project 2, I think. Whichever is greater. NPV is greater in project 2. It is preferable.
Excuse ma'am.
I'm just giving you the answer. Yeah.
Now, we are not taking the cumulative one for every year to calculate the profit? Because last year's profit also will be
Cumulative one is
add-
asked only in the payback period method. Not for all the methods, we will not follow cumulative. When the discount factor has also been mentioned, so DCF is followed in the discounted factor method. Are you getting it, Vishesh?
Ma'am, the capital is only taken for like discount for that year's profit, not the cumulative profit till now.
No, I didn't get your question.
Ma'am, like it's year by year only, right?
Which one?
Discounted. The cost of capital.
No, seriously, I didn't get your question, Vishesh. I'm not able to understand the question. What you're asking?
Ma'am,
Sorry.
it is given that cost of capital of company is 10%.
Yes.
That would mean that companies is giving 10% of its profit to its
Exactly.
equity.
Yeah,
So
that
ma'am,
is what
won't
is
it?
the present value factor. That
So
is the
won't
discounted
it
cash.
mean that it should be given on cumulative, not per year basis? Like if second year I have earned profit of 22,000 till now after giving the equity of last year, so we should give the capital on that, not every year income.
How is that possible, Vishesh? Can you give me an example for that?
Ma'am, like I started a company and it earned 10,000 in first year, and the profit in 10,000. I gave 1,000 as capital. Next year I also earned 9,000. So in my bank account is 18,000 till now. So in next year's shouldn't it be what we say? The investor should get 10% of that.
How will that happen? For an example, with related to this project 1 itself, the first year is 25,000. Am I right?
Yes,
Second year it is 15,000. Third year it is 10,000. Fourth year there is nothing is there. Am I right? Fifth year again it is 12,000. Do you think it is the same amount of profit will we get in every year?
No,
There will be some difference, right?
yes.
So the cost of capital, but the cost of capital or discounted cash present value factor will not change because it has already been derived. Yeah, for 10%, these much are the aspects of the things. So we will, when we are doing a discounted cash flow or a net present value method, with related net present value method, we will go ahead with the cumulative. But when we are going with discounted cash flow method, we will go with the net present value factor and multiply it and find out which project is better. Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I correct with my question? Or for what you asked me, am I giving you the correct explanation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I'm going forward. So you will get project 2. So do it like that, self. You'll get this answer. Yeah. The last one, the C method. With this, we'll stop for today. And next class, I'll do the next thing. Excess value index. The formula is present value of cash inflows by total present value of outflows 200. Yeah. So do it for project 1. Project 1, the formula is answer is 53,000. Yeah. 53,461. I'm only doing it for project 1. You can do it for your project 2 after finding out the DCF into 100. So you're getting the answer as 106.9 or 107 approximately. Your answer. Okay, so this is how you do it. Kindly go through and then we'll come back in the next class. With this, I finish your net present value method and discounted cash inflow and excess present value index. More than this, we will not give you any other sum in the examination. So like this method, you please give a look at your answers. Okay, are you getting it? Are you getting it? The next method I'll be teaching is accounting rate of return. After that, that's it. Accounting rate of return and internal rate of return I'll teach. With that, we will go in for, with that we stop with this unit. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Can we leave for the day? Oh, 1 minute. Attendance. Attendance. 19 students are there. I think only 19 students are there. Let me take the attendance. There are 2 people always happily on leave today. I stop the recording. Akka?